Hello and welcome. Nick here. Today we're looking at Star Knight, Order of the Vortex. It just had a big update. We've looked at this before, but it just had a big update. So I figured I'd check it out. I jumped in, unlocked the new ship, so we're going to be playing that today. So if you like the gameplay you see here, this is a side-scrolling shooter. It's very, very light roguelite, out of meta progress things. I'll have the Steam page linked in the description. If you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. All right, jumping in. So we have a lot of new difficulties with this. I think it went up to like here or here before, so we've added a couple of them. I haven't gotten that high yet. I'm not great at this game, but we did just unlock the new short sword, which is the new ship. So I need to want to run in the Serpent with the pilot. All the pilots have like really different stuff. Like this guy gets me killed every time I try to play him because he starts rounds between 25% and 50% health, but he gains max health for each kill. So he's always like half dead, but he also eventually gets to the point where he tends to have more hit points than any of the rest of the people. So we're actually just going to stay with our gunner here because the extra 20% damage helps me out. So we're going to jump in here. All right, I apologize that there was no video yesterday. I was so tired. So tired. I got so sick and oof, I could barely stay awake. Just like I'm still completely exhausted. So one of the things about Seekers in this game is Seekers are kind of just okay. But there's an interesting thing with synergies and stuff. Now I've actually had I've done all Seekers before. The biggest problem with all Seekers is that there's a lot of stuff going to hit you, just because the Seekers tend to have a little bit low damage compared to your regular guns in this one. So, just one thing to watch out for. But there's a thing with synergies where you need like two of a type, 2 or 3 of a type to get a synergy. And when we're changing our weapons next year, we'll be able to see that. And that kind of does make a difference because if you get the synergy, some of the synergies are pretty good, and it can almost be worth picking up nothing but one type of weapon, so you know that all of your weapons are buffed. Will say on the other hand that if you just kind of focus on picking up 2 of each type of weapon, just enough to get the synergies, it works really well, especially if you include like just regular guns as one of those sets, because it keeps the front clear. And that is very helpful. All right, so right now we have Poison in Seeker. We can upgrade it, and that would be a massive upgrade on that DPS right there. Now, if you look here, we got Poison. So what we can do here is we're going to actually upgrade our thing, and then we're going to grab this. Now, if you see this over here, now each of these, so we have currently, so let's do that, and I'll show you that. And okay, so when you look up here, our current thing, and when we add this, we have our synergy over here. Now we have 2, we have a synergy. So our duration of poison is increased by 50%. Now that's what I said. You could choose to go with every weapon having the synergy, or generally though, if you get 2 of each kind, you can get a couple of synergies going pretty fast. And there's a fairly common relic that gives you extra damage for each one of those synergies. The ship is not too bad. My weaponry so far may not be great, but we do have something that shoots in front of us, which is good. It does a little bit less damage because it's a crit weapon. Volatile is pretty much just crit. Yeah, I even feel bad. Like the 2 days, Fridays and Saturdays videos, I was like, oh, I was so tired. I did so bad. I felt so bad, but it was like, yesterday I finally just completely wore me down and I was just unconscious. So, yeah, that was not fun. I am still super, I don't even understand being this tired afterwards though. That's the part that like doesn't connect in my brain. Man, that shield recharges so slow. I think the shield stops recharging when all the enemies die. I think I noticed that last time. But we definitely don't have that. All right, let's go ahead and re-roll that. We could do a chainer volatile. That would give us a third. Okay, let's do that. Now we have the vault also. We have a 15% crit chance now, so that works. And that'll actually help us out by having another kind of weapon. So we now have 3 kinds of weapons-ish. And we'll end up getting more. But it's a really interesting... I like that. That's one of the things I like about the game, is the weapon system in here. The weapons and upgrade combined, those 2 systems are very well put together. We're just toxic for days over here. All the poison. Not a bad thing. We want to kill that guy if possible. See, that's one of the reasons that I feel like... I lost my mouse. Where did my mouse go? Okay, let me teleport. Okay, my mouse must not be on screen. Hold on. Okay. That did not help. My mouse is, for some reason, not visible. Oh, sorry. Actually, my mouse isn't supposed to be visible. It's the other ship, the one that I was just in. This ship has its bonus is that when you do its little special ability, which is that green bar up there, instead of doing a dash or anything else, this one actually puts out a little pulse that destroys bullets, which is pretty interesting. All right, so let's see. We can upgrade you. That'll be a lot more damage. We can reroll once and see. Bit of a bummer. Was hoping we could get one more upgrade for one of the other guns. But upgrading that one to 20, that's going to be pretty good, especially in these early levels, because it's going to be doing good. That's why we took the... I have to test that. That's why we took the other lady, because the pilot that we took, because she does extra... Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I'm not going to be able to get that coin. I was getting a little slacker with that, because I had to teleport to my cursor's location, so I would have one of those little coins. Eek. I would be going to grab one of the coins, and I would just teleport back there. Can't do that with this one. Oh, no. Yeah, I like these types of games. These are really good ones I like for just kind of playing when you just need to kind of check out, zone out. Because most of the time, especially if you do like Seekers or Chainers in this game, when you can do those, you can just kind of zen focus on dodging and just doing... Like, I don't tend to use my dash that much in here, which is kind of funny. Because I'm just kind of zoned out into the middle of the screen where my guy is, and trying to do the, like, micro movements necessary to dodge. We can do an upgrade path. All right, let's see what we got here. This is Poison Seekers, double our fire rate, or also has a chance to heal. Also has a chance to heal. I'd say we go that way. Alright, okay, let's go here. This is like kind of right here is what the sort of like side-scrolling shoot 'em up genre is about. It's like, how is your boss? Is your boss cool? And the bosses in this pretty cool. Like, you get good wave patterns, good dodge. Like, even this, you can see, like, the reason that they put all of those little ships in there is it ties up your chainers and your seekers. So that way you have to, like, directly think about where you're positioning and go there. Look at how much we heal. We heal all the time with that thing. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. We're just chunking hit points left and right. I'd love to get you coin, but no. Coins are death if we take... There we go. We do not throw my life away for money. It is a bad idea. All right, let's see. Oh. I mean, like, this is kind of cool, but this is kind of okay. But this is also 1% for each health point lost. Oh, that's gonna be real good. All right, let's see here. We now have an extra slot, and we could be... We have repair open for a second slot. We've got poison. We've got volatile. We could have another chainer. This is tempting because it would shoot forward and it does a decent amount of damage. Let's see. Parasitic dart is a manipulator, but we'd get the seeker. Well, let me try one more. It really wants us to have this. I kind of want a chainer, but The extra hit points will probably come in handy. So let's do that. Better to have too much healing than not enough. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy these types of games, especially like I said, because you can kind of, especially if you have something like the Seekers or things like that, you can kind of zone out and play these games. And since a lot of it is like just small reactions and getting in the habit of like flying in. Oh no! Oh, I did it again, missing that. Kind of flying between the bullets instead of actually like using dodges and stuff more. But sometimes I do with the initial ship, the first ship, which is actually probably I think my favorite, just because it has like it handles really well. The dash on it is really nice, and that ship like is really good with the dash because you can dash all the time, and it can go backwards really fast too. So it's one of those where it's universally useful, which is always nice. Hey, 10 credits, well spent. All right, let's reroll once, see if we got anything that costs 10. Ooh, that would be great. That would be. We're on level 2-4. We're not getting another one for a while, so let's just see if we can. Nope. I don't have to upgrade that, but it will be nice when we do. All right. Yeah, there's a new boss and a new stage, and yeah, just having myself a blast playing. Ooh. Hit right in the face. How shields regen? They're not too bad. They're not as slow as I'm like. It when you're playing and you're dodging things, it feels like the shields recharge super slow. But when you're actually looking at it, it's like it's not really that slow. It's a pretty fair rate. It fills up reasonably fast. Or you're in the middle of a firefight, you're going, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It needs to be like double that, triple. All right, let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, some of these things can get like, ooh, they can get you. You can get a lot of guys. This one I have to remember is the extent. Flew right into that. Missed all those coins and flew right into that. All right, there we go. Thankfully, they speed you up during this credit scene so you can get more of the coins, which is pretty nice. Hey, we're not quite there though. Ooh, what do we go with? Extra DPS or extra crit? I think we go with the extra crits. And we are broke. Broke as anything. Oh. Man. I saw a guy. I was like, I'm pulling up and I was like, oh, I'm going to hit that. Why did I do that? It's because you're tired. I do not get a lot of sleep to begin with. Like, my back has been just absolutely destroyed. Like, it doesn't matter how I lay down, it hurts. It doesn't matter how I stand up, it hurts. Yeah, but ignoring my plight, yeah, the hitboxes on this, which is one very important thing when playing these games. The hitboxes are actually really good. I cannot think of a time where I was like, oh, that was a BS hit. I haven't had one of those, which is always a good sign. Like, not that you should not have those, and I have not had that. We're wrong. All right, one more. Hey. Ooh, yeah, there we go. We can get a nice damage upgrade right there. We can reroll one more time even, just in case. We could lock that in. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, the hitboxes, the enemies hitbox, the particles for the actual bullets for the bullet hell, all good, which is very nice. There we go. We'll get back into it. We'll be like, no, I'll just steer directly into that. Okay. I'm much better at this when I'm not talking. Which is pretty normal. Oh no. I really need to, I have a thing that destroys bullets. Why do I keep letting myself get hit when I have that thing up at the top? Oh. Because I don't play these types of games very much anymore. So I don't have quite the like, the reaction time for it. Alright. Whereas there is something to be said for the guys lasting till the end and being alive when that little thing ticks down, because they all turn into coins, and that does get you a fair amount of coins if you're brave enough to keep a decent amount of enemies on screen. Because enemies killed doesn't seem to factor in much. Alright, let's see here. We can increase the damage, or we can increase the crit. We'll go for the crit chance. Our damage increases for health lost. Okay, so yeah, we should be good. We should be all right. Oh, this one. This is okay. Yeah, that'll be a chance for me to really think about my little beam cannon thing here. Because ow, there are so many. Because one of these is one of the two of these is literally like right here. The other two, not so bad. That one right there is. I think it's this one. I gotta figure out which one it is so I can shoot that one first. Oh, it's that one. Ow! Oh no, because we don't want that one powered up. Because they get powered up. No! Ooh, there we go. No, why do you have more hit points than everyone else? I mean, I know the answer to that because you're the hard one. But oh god. Oh. No. Okay. Ah, we're gonna beat that. We're still ahead. Even with that, because our healing is also keeping up too. So really, we're just down to lost shields at this point. That's not too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Phew. Poison damage increases. That's not bad. Enemy damage reduced. Utility modifier. We have 15 credits. I'm not going to lie. I'm not thrilled with any of those. I'm going to re-roll that. Enemy fire rate reduced by 15%. That could be strong. That could be real strong. Let's try that. We have 10. All right. So we have Seeker. Chainer. Okay, so we can complete our Seekers if we do this. I mean, it's only a Seeker, but that's a good amount of damage. So let's do that. That'll give us our Seeker, and I think Seeker was, yeah, 50% increased shot speed. I really do need to get this next, though. So we are going to lock that in place, because that's what's getting us part of our healing. We do have a lot of healing, but that's not a bad thing. In this game, well, some people will be able to get through most of this without taking a hit. Which is, again, like, that's the part of a good hitbox. But I am not quite that good, so lots of healing. No, I've had some good runs in here where I had, like, very minimal healing, but I was a little more practiced. I'm trying to play. I think I was trying to play like 2 or 3 different games that were very similar at the same time. While I was like testing stuff to see if there was stuff for the channel. And it was just so brain draining because each one of them had just tiny differences. But tiny differences that made just enough of a difference that you would basically die if you didn't realize which one of the mechanics you needed to pay attention to. So I once again was being my own worst enemy. And so, yeah, don't do that. It's not a good idea. All right, I'd say we could go with an extra fire rate on here. Wow, this drops our health severely. Okay, so it drops it. It slows it down to 2 seconds per shot, then drops the health to 1%. But you get 1 for each hit, I'm guessing. So you're technically probably dropping yourself to. I think I'll go with this. I feel like you're technically dropping yourself to 2 points there, which makes it not sound as bad because it's not as bad. But yeah, But then you also have a damage drop-off, too. That's rough. That would be hard to choose. Alright. Maybe, depending on how fast I am. I don't want this to be like forever video. I need to get rest and go back to bed so that I can be awake for once. Yeah, I was so out of it. Like, and I normally have, I have insomnia, and I normally have like trouble sleeping, and I know at least twice my fiance said she like basically walked by and I was just out. Like, I thought I told her last night. I was like, I was so tired. I was just like, it was like 8 o'clock at night. I was just like, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go. I think it might have even been earlier. It might have been like 7 or 8. It was 7 or 8 o'clock. I was just like, I'm gonna go, and I was gone. Like, I don't have a cough or a sneeze or anything. It's just like super exhausted. So it's like I don't know. There's no remedy for that I'm aware of. Right. Don't need any of you. And I think all of our things are upgraded to at least level 2. Okay, they're all 3, except for this guy. So, if we can get this guy up there one more time. I don't have the 40 right now, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. That's a really good upgrade right there. Let's lock that in. Yeah, I was the same way today. Like, I was just like, middle of the day, just like, oh god. I just laid down and plunk and out. And I'm talking like normally for me, it will take me. I'm gonna lay down for at least 2 hours before. And my brain does not shut up. So it was very weird. So I do apologize. Like, if I'm a little derpy in the content in the next couple days, I'm getting as much rest as I can. I promise you. Trying to make whatever's going on here will go better. But yeah, I apologize for the last couple of videos. My gameplay's been a little bit. I'm not quite awake though. And you can't really. There's really like I mean like I was unconscious, so I couldn't make the video yesterday. The way YouTube works, you really can't like miss a day. Like I'm going to be, my videos will be very, very, very infrequently suggested for probably about 3 or 4 days because of not making a video yesterday. Like, that's how the algorithm behaves. That's why people talk about like being, you know, like, the slave to the algorithm. It actually kind of feels true. Because it's relentless. It wants you to have something out every day, if not multiple times a day. And you can see that in a lot of channels. Like, they start picking up the pace and picking up the pace and then picking up the pace. And it really, really, like, it really wants to go back to the, like, machinima days where people were uploading, like, 40 videos a day and stuff. And it's like, no. No one can produce content at that rate and make it, like, not at least half of it just brain dead. Well, I guess, you know, machinima was fun. But yeah, it's like, oh man, it really does not like a day off. I used to take every weekend off, and it, like, that was one of the things I did. I realized when I was doing it. When I figured everything out, I was like, oh my god, I handicapped my channel for like a year and a half or more. Because I was taking 2 days. I was taking Sundays and Mondays off. And those are like the least watched days on YouTube. So it was like, it shouldn't have been that bad in my brain. But it doesn't care about like days of the week. It only cares about days. Alright. Ooh, that's tough. That is a lot of crit damage. Like, wow, that is a lot of crit damage. I'm thinking we do that over the healing because that is a alarming amount of crit damage. That is going to be doing a healthy chunk of our damage because that's up to 90. No, that's up higher than that because that's 650 at that point. All right. It goes away. There we go. There we go. All right. long as I'm relatively careful. We gotta get to our next section. Ooh. One of the funny parts is when this game first came, the first time I played this game, your seekers would latch on to like the landmine, the mines on the screen, and it would latch onto them like way back, and it would actually blow them up right next to you. So they would do that, and you would just get murdered in certain sequences because you had seekers, which was kind of funny. Probably not thrilling to the developer, but it was pretty funny to me. I'd probably be a little frustrated by it. Oh, but yeah, it was funny because they would just latch on and they would just cause them to explode. I don't think I want to get hit by you. That's a lot of bullets. Oh, can I do it? Yes. There we go. Yeah. I like that ship. That ship's good. Actually, when using the thing properly. Oh, hello. No, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, no, that was good. I like it. I like it. Ooh, what do we got? 4% damage increase for each level cleared without getting hit. I don't know that I got that many. Chainers. 10% increase per seeker attachment. Oh. We have at least one, and we were thinking about getting the second one. Well, we got two. So that's 20% right there. That's not too shabby. Hey, we got an upgrade. All right. Let's throw a reroll in here or two, and just to see. Yeah, we might take that chainer. That is our chainer. Okay, we have a spot, but let's hold on to it till next time. Let's see. All right. I think we'll probably just go for the whole run. So it'll be a little bit long, but this is kind of a me video anyway. So, that is so good. Okay, I get that. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I almost got it. That was one of the this guy's he's tough. He has a lot of hit points. So I was like, oh man, I just constantly get hit by that guy. But the DLC, not DLC, but the update ship is the answer to that attack. That's kind of cool. I like how that interchange. I did not realize it when I was first unlocking things. Because I was like, wow, that guy's beefy. Because he dits this guy and he does like a shot around you. It's like, wow, that dude is a little tanky. But now I get it, because when he goes off, we can just, with this guy, we can just blow right through his bullets. It's like I'm learning in real time. Let's see. Chainer, Volatile. We already have Volatile on there, but that's not bad because it would be getting all of those buffs already. And it would complete the buff for our Chainer. Seeker, Repair, Chainer. Seeker. Yeah, I think we do. I think we... Oh, that's our upgrade. I keep doing that to myself. Ah! Okay. Okay. We'll re-roll that one. Let's see. Volatile or gun? Thankfully, we've got a pretty good loadout, so we're not like super hurting on damage by not having taken anything in those slots. Like we're not dying by any stretch of the imagination. We have a lot of healing too. So the patterns on the new level here are really fun. Like, they've got some really good ones. I do end up getting a lot less coins because I don't get to kill nearly as much because you're dodging a lot. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's dodge some of these things instead of getting hit by every single one of them. Did that kill him? No. I just destructed him right as he was about to hit us. Okay. So part of that health is that health attachment is carrying me. nose itches so much. Okay, let's take that, because that's going to do some good there. We're going to reroll here. Seeker upgrade or a chainer. I think we'll go with the chainer. So then we'll have our chainers. Alright, and then let's go ahead and lock that guy, because we're going to want to do that. Wow, 80 credits. Phew, I'd have to be playing some Endless to get there. I don't think I've ever had anything up quite that high. Could use them, but just do it. We're good for anything like most of this stuff. There we go. There we go. Those guys are kind of tough. I think most of the guns, the actual like just regular projectile guns instead of like Steakers and Chainers and all that stuff. I think those tend to do a little bit more damage. So these probably scale pretty well off that. Oh, it looked like I... Did I hit them with a back blast of my thing? I'm so confused. It felt awfully like I did. That was rough. We did get those two. Yeah, that felt like... I don't think it does damage, though. I think I just had a Seeker turn around like 180 on it. And yeah, look at how much faster we are here. Yeah, I think one of those Seekers just did a 180. I don't think it was the back blast. That'd have been funny if it was, if they did take damage for your back blast, though. That would be fantastic. 20 damage, 3 to 4. Seekers, 3 low damage, which keeps the damage the way they are. Or do we go with adding volatile to it? Yes, because that will 100% go with our thing. We can afford our plasma caster too. We got a volatile beam coming up on the next time we get 40 because it's been sitting there for a while. That's okay. 22 enemies. Not too bad. We can do that. Maybe. Yeah, we can do that. Just hopefully it's not all of this guy. Ah, way early. Way early. As soon as he gets next to me, I'm just gonna hit it just to be safe. These guys are all getting shared damage from all the chains and everything. So. Oh no, stay away. At least it's not like kill 22 enemies and don't get hit. I'm not sure I can take the don't get hit. Oh, there's an alarm going off. Just one brief moment. Almost. Promise. Be right there. Oh. Okay, there we go. Ooh. We were very much cornered. Alright, we're not too bad though. We should, because we got the chainers are the things that kind of they did, since chainers and seekers don't do a huge amount of damage, we just go and they're kind of random in who they target. That's what's gonna take us just a little bit longer. There we go. But at least there was a lot of them on screen. So we got a lot of credits. We got paid. Contact damage tripled. Enemy fire rate decreased by 10% per manipulator. I don't think we have any of those. Increased chainer damage. Oh, there we go. That'll help out. We're almost at this. So let's go ahead and lock it for the next time. And then we'll go on into the next one. Oh yeah, this is the new boss too. Very nice. Ooh. Like that pattern. Oh, it's hard to get damage up here on these guys back here when they're sitting back there. Okay, let's keep going. Get this bottom guy. If we can kill the one guy. You see, all of our chainers are smacking the big guy first. Oh, okay, that's different. If I move closest to you, will you become my primary target? We almost got it. We just gotta get some more damage on him. Oh. Oh. Okay, we got one. Got one. That works. Let's get our second one down here. Yeah, it's just a seeker turning around. Is he gonna do that again? Or is he gonna come back? He's gonna come back up. I was like, do I have another opportunity for free damage? Or it's the ore. I'm so glad we grabbed that early one though. That's just straightforward because that's helped us out a lot. I was in here with like just seekers and chainers, and man, it was rough to make sure the damage was directed where it needed to go. Which is, I mean, when you're using an automatic targeting weapon, that's kind of something to be expected. It's not always going to automatically target what you wish, which is one of the disadvantages of those types of things. Ooh, don't get hit by that. Ow. You can tell when there's nothing else on screen. And all of my guns are shooting in because the damage starts going down real fast. That's quite the shield that thing has. Oh no! That was alarming about the bullets. Oh, the healing. The healing has been so good. So good. Oh. Just that. Oh, that one on the nose. Technically the nose cone, but that's okay. You know. There we go. Phew. Ow. Oh, I hit an asteroid. Go me. It wasn't even moving fast. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. If it wasn't for our healing, I would definitely no longer be at the moment. Okay, there we go. Phew. Nice. I like it. That new ship's good. Ah, I got you. 87 credits. Man. All right. There we go. That is what we finished with. And we unlocked a new pilot. Nice. Very nice. All right. So, just 1 second. So, this has been Star Knight Order of the Vortex. This is a fun game. Like I said, I enjoy it personally. There will be a link to the Steam page in the description. If you enjoyed this, I hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, I hope you have a great day. It's a little bit long video. It's not that bad, though. We'll make up in time for the yesterday.